Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. The conference opener in the SEC for both of these teams. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hitting all the right notes, Vanderbilt made sweet music last year, going 10-3. They had a magical run, but Clark Lee has to replace his dynamic playmaking quarterback, Diego Pavia. They've got the facilities, the recruiting, and the exciting city to build around in Nashville. Vanderbilt looking for another big year in 2026.
Quarterback making checks. Sellers taking a shot on the first play. He's got it down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's McAllister. Bringing the heat. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They go play action with Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they cap it. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Sellers on the play action. Here comes the heat. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires toward the target. Found the spot in the defense. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That fall's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Unleashes one. The sure hands, it's Clark. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And these plays are so hard to stop. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
The give on the counter. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely... Touchdown, South Carolina! Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Tulane Green Wave.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little... And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after he... On the run, it's Clark. There he goes. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game, and I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding.
Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll do it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the... South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The short hands, it's Bennett. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the...
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. He makes the catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College